right, fight fans. This next contest is 3 2-minute rounds in the 135-pound weight division. Your referee for this bout is Julio Arana Jr. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Moore Park, California, coached by Daniel Romero. Representing Romero's Fight Academy, Joshua Brecunier. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Long Beach, California, coached by Gerson Shilapaki. Representing Fight Solutions HQ, Ethan Hernandez.
So Joshua Brecunier, the taller fighter by 3 inches in there this evening, just 17 years of age. Julio Arana Jr. back up for this one at 135 pounds. 2 teenagers make their debuts inside of that Royal Combat ring. Happy to have you with us alongside Michael Hernandez. I'm Blake O'Rulian.
Well, you just said it best, man. 2 teenagers. I think somebody's lying. Because both these gentlemen standing across from each other, one's got to be 5'10" and one's got to be 5'8". I wonder who's lying.
Look at Hernandez start off, dotting his I's and crossing his T's. A beautiful throw as well. Brecunier able to stay upright.
Really good job so far of gauging the distance with Hernandez's style here. He's kind of just letting Brecunier be the aggressor here so far, but not letting Brecunier score really too much, as every single time Brecunier is coming in, Hernandez is making him pay for it. And you're seeing that here with as soon as he enters into the clinch, it seems like Hernandez is right away working on the throw. Brecunier like a beast here so far, just swarming Hernandez, but Hernandez doing a good job of weathering the storm that Brecunier has brought on here so far in the first.
Yeah, strong, aggressive start by him. Really wants to create a throw of some sort. Hernandez able to tee off, but not without an answer back by Joshua Brecunier.
What I really like here so far from both these athletes is they've kind of used that post and kind of really done a good job of making sure that each of their shots land with that with a little bit more vigor than the jab has been landing with. And I think that's going to go ahead and come into fair here as the second round comes to play out, as they look to find their timing a little bit more here. Both these helmets.
Couple of exchanges, the two. Screenshot in the center. Hernandez was the one who got dropped.
Looks like that may have set off a flare between both of them, because now they're just going in a phone booth brawl now as Hernandez and Brecunier.
We saw the intense walkout by Brecunier. He fights intense as well, Michael.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he comes into this one, although he is the quote-unquote younger athlete in this contest, he is just, I mean, coming with all the intensity and bringing all the intangibles here so far. And Brecunier really finding a way on Hernandez.
Quick tie-up between them. It has been all action through about a round and a half. Brecunier battles to the body as well. Huge swing, a spinning back fist lands as well. Hernandez tried to match it, wasn't able to find the target quite as cleanly.
Like how I said, I really like Brecunier's style here so far of using that jab and then kind of utilizing it as a post, because it's been done really good in terms of setting up that 2 here for him so far, and that's what you've been seeing him land a lot. Now you're seeing him start to land a little bit more kicks to the body. Really good work here from Brecunier in the second round.
Final seconds. And Michael, it could be 1-1 headed into the third.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit like Hernandez was fading as that second round was starting to go ahead and close out here, and you really got to wonder what that Fight Solutions corner is going to go ahead and kind of murmur into their athlete as this third round looks to go ahead and begin here.
Very active round number 2 for Joshua Brecunier. Round 3 upcoming.
Nice
Fast start, but
there.
Hernandez straight down the pipe. Able to land that one beautifully. Quick crash once again between these two. Michael, the pace has been unreal at 135.
I mean, it's just been a car crash between these two athletes in terms of the exchanges, right? Whenever they have been in these up-close exchanges where they are within inches of each other, it has just been non-stop action, and I think that just goes into bodes with their young age and really just not really caring about how much they are throwing into this fight. They are throwing all 18 years of experience they got of life into this one, man. I mean, just pure just determination and will with these two athletes.
And the 17-year-old Joshua Brecunier has been the guy on the front foot so much in round number 2 and a lot here in round number 3 as well. Hernandez tries to tie up, unable to do so. He'll fall back.
And it really does seem like Hernandez is kind of taking a step back here in terms of his pace in the third round, and Brecunier is really taking a step forward, kind of putting it into another gear as Hernandez there lands a nice leg kick. Really would like to go ahead and see a little bit more aggression here from Hernandez, especially now that Brecunier in these clinch exchanges and these tie-ups, he's really been scoring a lot of points in terms of being the aggressor and having a lot more success.
Steady striking by Ethan Hernandez. Joshua Brecunier debuts and makes it completely messy of a fight. Both put their hands up in the air, and Michael DeCamp has the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for their decision. Winning by unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Joshua Brecunier.
So it seemed like it was going to be close. Joshua Brecunier gets it done. Michael, do you agree with the ISKA?
Yeah, I would definitely say Brecunier had a very, very solid second round there, and I think that third round was, if we had to go ahead and give it to anybody, it was Brecunier's work that was able to go ahead and bode him the best works there in that third round, and really solid work from Romero's Fighting Academy product Brecunier at only 17 years of age.
So young, plenty of potential.
Fight fans, this next contest is 3 2-minute rounds in the 145-pound weight division. Your referee for this bout is Adam Wagner. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Azusa, California, coached by Javier Garcia, representing Champions Muay Thai, Adrian Baltazar. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Carson, California, coached by Chris Padilla, representing Backyard Squabbles, Guillermo Vasquez.
145 for this one. Adrian Baltazar, the 1-1 fighter out of California and Azusa. Guillermo Vasquez from Carson, California, looks for his first victory as well. Adam Wagner, the man in the middle as well. Make sure that everything is tight and strapped up for a potential 6 minutes of action here at Royal Combat 25. Guillermo Vasquez, also, Michael, 5 years senior to Baltazar, just 22 years of age. Is Baltazar on the other side, 27 for the fighter from Carson, California.
Only 22 years old and already getting into his third bout is Baltazar, so a lot of experience here for the young athlete as he looks to possibly get his second win on his career, and training over there with the Champions Fight Academy in Covina, California. You know, that definitely gets a lot of work in the boxing, so I wouldn't be surprised to go ahead and see a lot of kind of boxing-esque work here from Baltazar as we look to get this one underway.
Yeah, some nice work early on with Baltazar. He loves to focus on the body and the legs, initiate trips as well. We see that early on.
Big overhand right there from Baltazar as well. And we've seen a little bit of a kind of wanting to go into that corner there from Vasquez. Maybe that's a little bit of a launch into his game plan here. Maybe he likes these clinch situations. Maybe he feels he can overpower the likes of Baltazar. But really interesting to go ahead and see that approach here so far from the 0-1 Vasquez.
Nice kick goes for Vasquez. Couple of them land here. Moves back Baltazar, who's been so aggressive early on.
Nice leg kick there from Vasquez, and Vasquez slipping up a little bit there as he tried to go up top.
Still landed though, Michael. I will mention that as we're back into the action.
And you know, sometimes they say the unorthodox is the orthodox, right? So it kind of seems a little bit that Vasquez, although he isn't the most traditional fighter in, so to speak, in terms of the way that he throws and his delivery, I mean, it seems it's really kind of throwing Baltazar a little bit off his game here so far in the first. Nice overhand right there from Vasquez, and now to follow Baltazar with that elbow. Nice exchange in the clinch.
Final seconds between these two. Baltazar was so good early on, but a solid surge by Guillermo Vasquez late in the round.
And I know obviously it's a lot easier said than done as we get into the second round, but maybe I'd like to see a little bit more of a poker space from Guillermo Vasquez as we get into the second round, right? Seemed a little bit as we went into these exchanges and where Baltazar was having a little bit more success with the strikes, where we'd see Vasquez kind of start to whimper. He'd start to fade, right? We don't really want to see that the more and more you get into a fight, right? Because you're just giving positive omens to the guy right across the ring from you, and you don't want to give Baltazar any sort of momentum, especially with him having the more momentous career here so far in their young Muay Thai starts. 1-1 for Baltazar and 0-1 here so far for Vasquez.
Look at the way he rips to the body. Unbelievable. And a vicious throw as well will go.
Really, really nice work there from Baltazar. And like how you say it, really, really good rips to the body. And then as well, really nice work going back up top there from Baltazar. Trying to find the timing there with Vasquez, but nobody home there. And just really kind of drawing himself into these clinch situations, but not necessarily having a game plan here has been Vasquez, and he's got to be a little bit more active in these exchanges if he's expecting these judges' scorecards to go into the advantage of the red corner here tonight.
Another separation between them. Adam Wagner making sure things stay clean inside of the pocket. More punches popped out. Lots of momentum shifting the side of that red corner.
And you're seeing when he's throwing these teeps, right, Vasquez oftentimes kind of leaving his hands down, and that is very, very troublesome, especially as we go into this third round, right? Because if we have Baltazar, he's able to go ahead and time something over the top that may not be the best thing for Vasquez, especially in terms of damage.
Just not a whole lot garnered up on the other side. Continues to pile things on. Quick standing count goes as well. Looked like the end of the round, but we might see where things are at. Adam Wagner giving him the count. That will call it. Cool and collected, a one-sided win at 145.
At 1 minute and 59 seconds in the very first round. Winning by TKO, out of the red corner, Guillermo Vasquez.
So Guillermo Vasquez comes away with a TKO victory in the final seconds of round number 2.
All right, fight fans. This next contest is 3 2-minute rounds in the 145-pound weight division. Your referee for this contest is Suro Kolova. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. Fighting out of Vista, California, coached by Ammar Ibrahim. Representing Elite Kickboxing Gym, Rody Soarez. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, coached by Jerson Chilapaki. Representing Fight Solutions HQ, Jonah Bloodshot Parra.
Jonah Bloodshot Parra looks for win number 2. 17 years of age, out of Los Angeles, California. Rody Soarez on the other side from Vista. He is 2-0. Cannot wait to see what these two have in store. Bright futures ahead for both. We will see who continues on their hot streak.
As we await for Kirsten Shorpake and Parra to go ahead and get into the ring. Nice to mention that Rody Soarez, quite the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu prospect as well, so we know he's got a little bit of ground game as well. Blue belt in his own right, only 17 years of age, so a little bit of a quote-unquote BJJ prodigy, as they so to speak. Now looking into the Muay Thai and kickboxing world.
Gotta wonder how he'll look if he ever decides to mix those martial arts, some grappling, some striking as well. We'll see how he looks in his stand-up specifically.
Very fast start here from Parra.
By Parra, he'll slip. Soarez able to weather the storm early on.
From Soarez as he went down from Parra, but man, Soarez just coming in like a bat out of hell, just right away with the attacks to Parra.
Yeah, quick and sits him down as well. Rody Soarez, no stopping in his action early on here in round number 1. Nice knees as well by him.
I know we're in SoCal,
follow up.
But man, this kid is a hurricane. Rody Soarez just bringing it here so far to Parra.
So fast, so shifty. Jonah Parra able to keep his poker face intact, but Rody Soarez has been a man on a mission since the second that bell dinged. He now attacks over the top once again.
And what's so impressive here from Soarez is that although he's throwing a lot, it's like how you stated a little bit earlier, just pure poker face, right? Not really seeming to have a whole lot of reaction. Doesn't even really seem like he's getting too excited, trying to go ahead and draw in for the finish. He is going straight for the kill, and there is nothing that is going to stop him, as he is just, I mean, uber aggressive here.
Another trip for Soarez goes. Now Jonah Parra able to break through the guard a little bit. Soarez counters back with his own. Plenty of high kicks to follow up.
And this is a good chance for Parra to kind of show a little bit of that Muay Thai experience, right? With possibly Soarez having a little bit more of dedication to the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu art. He may not know all the counters, all the things that he can really do inside of the ring, right? So this may be a little bit of an advantageous spot for Parra as we go into the second and third round here.
Soarez rendered dominant in round number 1, sent back. Parra just moments ago, calm, cool, and collected, getting his breathing underneath him. Elite Kickboxing Gym has a hot prospect, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, Elite Kickboxing over there at Vista, California, Ammar Ibrahim. I mean, if Soarez wasn't already a hot prospect as it is outside the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu art, I think he's going to go ahead and be a hot prospect after this one. The way that he started that first round was very, very impressive against Jonah Parra. I mean, uber impressive. Really, really excited to see him in the second.
Yeah, and speaking of impressive, the composure of Jonah Parra after a round number 1 that was a little bit more one-sided in a lot of ways. Able to stay upright and keep teams coming forward here in round number 2.
little bit more of a calculated approach here from Soarez. Probably got told by his corner. Love the aggressiveness, but maybe slowing it down a little bit. And maybe I was wrong, because Soarez just coming out, and I'm telling you, commentators curse, man, right away just getting to work.
The way he walks down and then seamlessly puts together knees from his punches. Unbelievable by Rody Soarez at just 17 years of age.
Really nice time leg kick there from Parra, and evenly nice time sweep there from Soarez, and that can be some of that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu kind of coming into play there. Really nice use of the leg sweep there from Soarez.
The aggression is so present right now, Michael. You saw the trip there initiated, and he wanted to get right back into action. Unable to do so, he was pushed back, but a high kick there puts Jonah Parra in the spin cycle.
And what I really like here so far from Soarez is just not only the willingness to go ahead and stay aggressive, but his calculated aggressiveness, right? Because he is just not throwing anything and everything. He is timing these shots very nicely here so far, really. And as another jab, very nicely timed there from Soarez.
Round number 1 looked good. Round number 2, my top it. Rody Soarez, so effective anywhere he wants this fight to go right now. The striking has been good. The trips have been there as well. Unbelievable third fight by Soarez.
And it's just so tough, especially for Parra, to go ahead and really time anything out, right? When can you go ahead and exchange and find your own attack and find something to go ahead and have success with, when every single time you enter into these kind of long flurries with Soarez, it's almost like you're tempted to go ahead and enter into these phone booth brawls, so to speak.
Let's listen in to Ammar Ibrahim. No over on the other side in Fight Solutions. And Michael, I will say this as well. It's been basically perfect in that blue corner with Rody Soarez so far.
Yeah, and you got to wonder what the corner of Gerson Shelopake is speaking into their young athlete of Jonah Parra, because when you're fighting a fighter like Soarez, my apologies there. When you're fighting a fighter like Soarez, it oftentimes can be very difficult to find an attack of your own. Sometimes it's more slowing things down, right? Bringing it to your level of the game and maybe finding an aspect of the game to where Soarez is not as developed yet, but it has not seemed to be. It seemed to be easier said than done here so far for Parra, because I mean Soarez is polished as ever here so far as this third round gets to kicking off here.
Look at Soarez move back Parra with every single punch that he's landing right now. Parra tries to sneak one out with a side kick.
And just like I stated earlier, like a bat out of hell, Soarez still coming forward in this third round, and really, really nice work in the cardio here. He goes on long runs out there over in the San Diego area to go ahead and work on that, man, because this kid is not getting tired whatsoever.
Nice chop straight to the breadbasket moments ago as well.
Nice attack there from Parra, but Soarez able to go ahead and return and get out of the corner. And that's kind of been the name of the game here so far, is every single time Parra has had a nice exchange and been able to go ahead and maybe put Soarez into a disadvantageous position, it seems Soarez has just returned with a lot more fire, right? Almost like a blitz, so to speak.
So cool and composed.
A nice body shot.
Looks like
there.
He might have located the liver. The count ensues. Rody Soarez. Will he get the job done here? Unable to do so, Rody Soarez. He is 3-0. An unbelievable showing by him here in Long Beach.
I mean, wow. Put an exclamation point on that third win there for Rody Soarez. Very, very impressive shot there to the liver. And I mean, you can go ahead and put that in a frame, hang that up around the house. I know he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu prospect, but wow, impressive handwork there from the 17-year-old.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ref Kolova has put a stop to this contest at 1 minute and 40 seconds in the final round. Winning by TKO out of the blue corner, Rody Soarez.
So now 3-0 at 17 years of age. What will Rody Soarez do next?
I think it's whatever he wants. I mean, man,
All right, fight fans, this next contest is 3 2-minute rounds in the 145-pound weight division. Your referee for this contest is Zuro Kalova. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Santee, California, coached by Jeffrey Peterson, representing Valiant Training Center, Ammar Ali. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. Fighting out of Riverside, California, coached by Kyle Soarez, representing Riverside MMA, Nick the Saint Gomez.
Nick Gomez in those gold trunks. Ammar Ali sports the white. Gomez, such a special puncher. Ammar Ali, a very talented kicker specifically. So we're going to see a little bit of differences in strategy in this one, at least in terms of the way in which they get their weapons to the target, Michael.
And it's the old boxing versus kickboxing fight, right? The immovable force versus the unstoppable object, so to speak. So really, really excited to go ahead and see these two athletes go at it here tonight. And I'm really excited to see not only Gomez make his second walk to the Royal Combat Ring, but also really excited to go ahead and see him take on opposition in Ammar Ali, who's looking to go ahead and get his first win in his career.
0-1 for Ali, 1-0 for Gomez. 3 years in age separate the two. Gomez, the senior, at 22 years of age, just 19 for Ali. Low kick lands flush and sits down. Gomez in the opening seconds of round number 1. Gomez wants a little bit of revenge up top.
And it's just like how you said right away, right? Ali's going to go ahead and attack low and looking to go ahead and tempt an elbow there was Ali. And really different styles here that we're seeing from these two athletes.
Look at this storm of strikes on the side of Ammar Ali. Gomez wants to batter as well, but the kicks have been so effective in the first seconds.
And although it may look like a lot of little shots here landing from Ali, these shots are not little whatsoever. These elbows, these kicks, they land with a vigorous intent, and they will add up as this fight plays on here.
More snappy kicks, a knee up the middle, another one as well. Gomez able to stay in the face of the Santee, California fighter.
And Gomez doing a good job of staying in these exchanges here so far, right? With kind of doing these draws, using the jab as a way to go ahead and get into these clinch exchanges. But what he's got to be careful here is he's powering up a lot into these shots. And he's got, I mean, now we're starting to see a lot more of a landing with them. But the more and more he misses on these shots, the more and more he's just going to continuously wear on that gas tank here.
Ali punishes to the head and the body, some elbows as well. Really sniping right now in these closed quarters. Gomez misses with that one.
Nice elbows and knees in the clinch, and really honestly overall great clinch work there from Ali, and really doing a good job of kind of negating that clinch now is Gomez by using that overhand right and timing it here so far when we have seen Ali try and enter in.
Slicing elbow right up the middle as well for Ali. He has been so good in these first couple of minutes. Another knee goes for him.
He's doing a really nice job of setting up that elbow with the jab, right? He's going jab, jab, elbow, and that's really something you oftentimes see people use to go ahead and set up their cross, maybe set up their two, but doing a really good job in utilizing the rule set of Muay Thai and kind of using that elbow as a way to go ahead and draw some more power into it by utilizing full movement from that jab.
Ammar Ali, non-stop kicks on his end as well as knees and elbows. Like a video game player right now, Michael, with fatigue turned off. Unbelievable first round for him.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know if you ever played WWE video games back in the day, but, you know, you have finishers where they're just unlimited, right? It seemed like he just had finishers unlimited. It's just continuously spamming triangle. And although Nicolas Gomez did very well in those exchanges, really, really interested to see how the second round plays out and see who's able to land more damage, right? We've seen a velocity and we've seen a lot of these strikes land on both of these athletes, but really want to see who's able to go ahead and get the better of one another here in the second.
Ante is upped on the side of Gomez after a dominant round one by Ammar Ali. Looks like the headgear needs to get attended to and checked out. Referee Kalova taking care of things. Round two we go.
Cut that may have been caused from an elbow from Ali that was being looked at on the eye. So really good job by the referee there, making sure that our athletes are all safe. And these two gentlemen not doing a good job of making sure they're all safe. Just, I mean, really throwing all caution out the window and going bombs away.
Yeah, Gomez closes distance, throws a whole lot of action right over the top. A bunch of strikes are landing right now, not giving Ali room to breathe. And Michael, that might be a sound game plan. Looks a whole lot better on him here in round two.
Well, it's very similar to that second fight, the first fight that we've seen from Gomez, right? We're seeing that kind of play out here now in the second, where Gomez did a really good job of kind of just smothering and blitzing his opponent there in that first fight, right? He's doing a lot of that here in the second round here now against Ali, and we're starting to see it pay off for him and having a lot of success.
An elbow goes there for Ali. Now a little bit more wind in his sail as Gomez wants to push out and keep punching.
I think the biggest thing for Ali here is you got to go ahead and make sure that that distance stays at a ways to where you can continuously fire off those kicks. And for Gomez, he's got to find a way for Ali to not be able to go ahead and draw him in the clinch or with kicks, right? Because it oftentimes seems that when Ali's been in these clinch situations, he's been really kind of reverting to these elbows. And whenever he's been at distance, he's been attacking on that lead leg of. And now we're seeing that blood there on Gomez really starting to show from the eye. I think that was the eye that was being looked at earlier by our referee here.
Yeah, blood drawn now for sure. Veiled in it on that right side of his face. We'll get back to action. Nicolas Gomez has no issue pressing play. Still so effective with those hooks left and right, every direction. Nicolas Gomez finding a home.
Really good job of finding a target there from Gomez, and really good elbow work there inside from Ali. And the second round may be a true who's who of who you want to be able to give it to there.
Solid work by both. Ali more the active fighter in round number one. Round number two, it was Nicolas Gomez who was landing a little bit more. Round number three, it'll be up in the air as to who wants it more, Michael.
Yeah, and that second round was very interesting from Gomez, just due to the fact that we really seen him revert back to that game plan that we seen from him in that first fight, right? Which was just bombs away, draw your opponent to the ropes, and smother him. Make him to where he cannot be in your area. He can't throw those kicks, and that's what we're seeing here back from Gomez against Ali, right? So really curious to see how this third round plays out and see how both these gentlemen approach it.
Yeah, that cut right underneath his right eye. Not the worst place to have a cut, Michael. It won't get in the way of his eye in any way. It won't hinder his vision, which is obviously the most important part of when you sustain a cut on your face.
It's just more so an annoyance, right? It's more so one of those things that you have to deal with in a fight and that you rather not, right?
Ringside physician checks it out one more time. We are all good to go. Back into the action. Gomez in gold, white for Ali.
And rightfully so. I mean, eyes are one of those things that they have a very, very, let's just say, timid place in terms of where they can go ahead and deal damage. And if it can be one strike that can really be the most damaging blow and can be the difference from having a swollen eye to having a possibly even worse damaging injury.
Tight guard as Gomez tries to make his way inside. Ali still peppering in with knees and a whole lot of kicks.
Big overhand.
Vicious
there.
left hook. Look at that by Nicolas Gomez.
still finding a way to draw power here.
He's been so impressive, and there's so much pop on every single one of these up in that blue corner.
Really, really good power there from Ali in these clinch positions with these knees, but maybe a little bit more of a sense of urgency here as we get into this third round, right? Because we're seeing it here from Gomez, but wonder how much we're seeing it from Ali.
Look at that shove by Nicolas Gomez in round number 3. Still enough power to push him all the way across that royal ring.
And that just goes to what I was saying, right? We're just seeing more aggression here from Gomez as this third round goes on.
A monstrous storm of offense on the side of Nicolas Gomez here in round number 3. So much put into this opportunity. He wants to be 2-0 so bad, Michael.
And that is just pure heart right there, right? When you are just throwing all caution into the wind and saying, no matter what comes my way right here, I'm willing to go ahead and eat it for what I'm willing to go ahead and put up onto this guy. And he's been doing a really good job of kind of bouncing Ali off the ropes here, timing off that 1, that 2, and now both these gentlemen just entering into a classic brawl here.
Another vicious hook by Gomez. What a fight. Rounds 2 and 3 so aggressive on the side of the Riverside combatant.
Very
much
impressive
heart
showing from both those athletes. Super impressive.
Out of Gomez to be down 1 round seemingly after that first frame. Michael, unreal by him.
And it really just goes to show how Nicolas Gomez is as a fighter, right? When the going gets tough, how are you going to react? How are you going to respond? And that was exactly what Gomez did, right? Responded in a very, very strong way. Looked very good in that second round. That third round was really what I think was the polishing finishing touches.
Ammar Ali looked so good, specifically in round number 1. His kicks are unbelievable, but did take a lot of damage. That all being said, both of these guys, names to circle for future Royal Combat cards. 19 years of age for Ammar Ali to face the older man in Nicolas Gomez at 22 years of age. Both have their big-time shining moments, and we will go to the Athletic Association in order to figure out who gets their hand raised.
And Ammar Ali, like how you said, very, very impressive performance for only being 19 years of age, and was able to go ahead and do a lot of damage with that elbow up top. But would have liked to go ahead and see him maybe do a little bit more of a attack with those elbows. He was having a lot of success early on and kind of seemed to abandon it a little bit maybe, but possibly could have been due to the fact that Gomez was just so aggressive in rounds 2 and 3.
I will say his kicks were still very crisp even until the end with that firefight that it closed out with. Michael DeCamp is inside. Looks like he's got the 10s and 9s as Nicolas Gomez makes his way over to the center of the ring as well. Still needs to get one more off. My apologies there. That left glove still on. All right, ready to trigger is DeCamp.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for their decision. Winning by split decision, out of the blue corner, Ammar Ali.
So hard fought for his first ever Muay Thai victory. Ammar Ali sees this one out and gets it for the very first time. Didn't come easy. One of the best fights you will see all night. That'll close this one out for Michael Hernandez. I am Blake O'Rulian saying so long from Thunder Studios. Ammar Ali gets the job done. Valiant Training Center in Santee, California. Certainly a whole lot to write home about. As for Nicolas Gomez, back to the drawing boards. 1-1 is his record, but not without a very, very tough battle. Michael, it was up in the air more than anything. He gets the job done in Ammar Ali, but Nicolas Gomez looked unbelievable as well.
Yeah,